Alrighty. Yo, yo, yo. Think I'm live. Happy Sunday to everybody. Everybody in the club getting tipsy. No, but happy Sunday, everybody. Another PWCC weekly auction here. About to jump into it. Let me know video, audio quality, if there is any. That would be great. Mr. Professor Oak. How you doing, man? Mr. Oak, you just got promoted to a moderator. Appreciate the support. Stream health. Not much, man. I'm ready to get into this. This week, I actually was able to go through all 96 pages of Pokemon auction items, which is an absurd amount of stuff. So I was happy to be able to do that. Cracking all my subgrade slabs, resending in for D-grade no subs. That would be rough, dude. You're gonna degrade with no subs. That would be rough. But man, this PWCC auction is pretty awesome. The big thing I'm looking at here is this creatures card, the Charizard, and also how it's comparing to the Ty Cobb T206 is insane. One of the most sought after sets in baseball history, and one of the better cards in the set, is about the same price as a 2021 printed Charizard. What's that say? That's pretty insane. And then, of course, you got the ultra modern basketball card right next to it on the other side. It's like the perfect breakdown. I just went through it for past hour to prep for your live, and I can't believe how much CGC there is. There's so much Japanese. There's a lot, dude. There's a lot. And I was toying around with some of these filters to see if there was MetaZoo and other stuff, and they keep it tucked away kind of weird. So I don't know if anybody's ever filtered by category, but if you go onto collectible card games, it's like all Dragon Ball Z, but there's only like 20 cards. Non-sport is where they put MetaZoo, and there's only, I think, a couple cards in there, so they don't even have their own category. And I don't know what warrants that, but Magic the Gathering might lose that because there's like only 12 in the next auction or in this auction, so it's crazy. Gorgeous Pikachu with a Kanto starters at 3K currently. I know. That card's crazy. The numbers it puts up. First edition German. But I always like looking at this to see where the Pokemon cards and Pokemon boxes rank inside of the sports world. So when they come in here, the sports collectors, and just filter for high to low, they see, why is this Charizard up here playing with Ty Cobb? Like, what the hell's going on? What did I miss? This creature's like, what a bonus. What a bonus those employees received. Like, there's one complete graded creatures deck on eBay listed. I think it was, what was this, $350,000. There's only 2 complete sets graded at PSA. This one's probably the highest with 25 10s. But, geez, even if it's half of that, imagine that bonus check. It probably is half of that because the 9 Charizard's $24,000. There's a 10. A 10 exists, so it's insane. 2021. This is the MetaZoo effect. Like if Pokemon were to print 200 copies of these cards, which they just did for creatures, they're essentially like just an intentionally limited release. This is what we have to expect. This one is probably a little bit cooler because it's tied to corporate history and it's for employees. So that one's even a little bit cooler, but this is it. Like if they They expect 200 to 400 decks were created. And like some people were mentioning, like the higher end employees probably won't sell them, just hold them, so those won't ever be for sale. And some of the lesser could be treated as their bonus. Like, I don't know why you wouldn't cash in if that thing sold for 350 G's. Sheesh. Crazy. I also love the top 3 highest bids right now are not even a 10 grade. Just shows people really do buy the card when it comes to the highest card. Yeah, exactly. Yep. PSA 6, I don't even know how many higher there are of this one because this came in cigarette boxes, but yeah. This one's a 10 though. Luca. I'm going to filter Pokemon real quick. But I hope everybody's having a good one. I've had a crazy week. Crazy week. Been playing single parent the last 4 days. 3 nights. This will be the 4th night. What's going on, Basic? My wife went out of town. Family emergency stuff, and she's helping her family, and this has been a crazy journey. It's been a grind. It's been a grind. I give props to all the single parents out there. There ain't no way. It'd be insane. Couldn't imagine it. Brady from the next week's was also showing. Oh, you didn't filter it. Good old Umbreon, man. This, I think, is the only first edition base set Zard, which was a 6.5, but this thing looks clean. I don't know if anybody looked at it. It's definitely a binder ding type card, I'm guessing, because you can't really see. It's got a little whitening on the right, a little up there. Like, looking at the back, it's a solid 8, so I'm guessing it's like the centering is fire too. Like, the front of this card looks great. Like, they talk about eye appeal. This thing is there, but it's pretty expensive. And this is one card, if I bought this, would 100% get cracked and submitted to CGC. You see the Pikachu Star Wars crossover in this week's? Dear God. That's what he needs, is another crossover card. Oh, man. That's good. That's good. Oh, what do you know? Another Plasma Storm Charizard's for sale literally every week. Somebody is just... What is the pop on these? I'm curious now. 411162227. Every single week, there's a PSA 10 of this Charizard selling. Pop 81. Now, I can never remember if that's Pop 81 for the 10s or Pop 81 total population. Okay. Yeah, 8110. So that's an okay amount, I guess. You're pulling my leg, right? On a Pikachu modern promo. That'd be cool. Professor Oak, where were you the night of that the Pony Chew? I thought you would have been all over that one. Battling it out with Basic. You're over there sleeping. No rarity Bulbasaur. There's a handful. There's a bunch of no rarities in this. Anywhere from a 10 to a 6. Whole bunch of them. That is a strong sale. 19. Only 19. But then when we saw the Charizard go for sale in a... Was it PSA 10? Yeah, it sold for like half the price of a PSA 10 first ed base. But then you got this one to compare it to a first ed Bulbasaur. It just goes to show that there's not that many people willing to buy that high end of a card. But this is outperforming the first ed base PSA 10. Newer cert too. Somebody unloaded that in the last couple of years. Belgian Jungle Box. I was like $2,300. I'm gonna buy that son of a gun right now. I was live streaming and I did bid. LOL. I forgot about the auction because it was live. Nice. That's what North was invited. You gonna get any ghosts from the past too? Dude, I need, yes, it's gonna happen. I want the Cyber Dragons. That was my favorite one. It was literally my favorite card, the Cyber Dragon. So I need it. Oh, the boss is in the chat. Yeah. So that goes from the past two. I've been eyeing for sure. I just watched Ruxin's video. Can't say I'm sad though, because I'm so happy Basic got it. Yeah, that's funny. What's going on, Megan? How's the sunny, beautiful weather down in North Carolina? Blastoise EX. Good old Munch promos, always there. Always. Always. I want to say. Oh, yeah, yeah. Literally, that card hasn't been going for sale in a long time. A long time. Yeah. People are just holding them boys, waiting for the next election, I think. He's got some sealed packs. This is the first video game I've seen in their auction, and they do hold these in their vaults. Video games and actual baseball bats and other collectibles. It's not just cards, so just keep that in mind. But I think there is a higher fee for the size of the item, but still pretty cool. This was probably one of my most played games in my life. Silver version. Bunch of Charizard. Somebody dumped their 9 set. Blaine's Charizard, Expedition Charizard, Base Unlimited, 9. Here we go. This is what we're talking about. 25th anniversary. Perfect 10. So again, there is 32 CGC 10s in this auction, the most that's ever occurred. I'm really curious. Last time there was 18 and there wasn't any vintage cards. This time there is, like this one here, and I think the other 2 starters are here in a CGC 10 as well. So that's really interesting. I want to see how these compare to PSA 10, because the modern stuff literally fell on their face last week. Selling on average just below PSA 10, which has not been the trend on eBay at all. At all. So I like to see that, like the Arcanine PSA 10 no rarity is outselling the Charmeleon currently. So CGC easier on grading now? Likely. Likely is my answer to that. I just looked at, so when CGC dropped their pop report, I think there was 40 CGC 10 base set 2 cards. And this was what, 2 weeks ago? I think it was like 2 weeks ago they dropped their pop report and there was 40 base set 2 CGC 10s. And now there's double. So when you're telling me in the first almost 2 years you graded 40, and in 2 weeks you graded 40 more? Hard to defend that. I don't know. Hard to defend that. So yeah, it's crazy. I sent a bulk order, no 10s. Were they Yu-Gi-Oh or Pokemon? And did you get subgrades? There are some banger Yu-Gi-Oh cards in this auction. Finally, there's somebody dumped some 10s and some good stuff, because it's been a bunch of random jank lately. There's a Squirtle CGC 10, of course, no subgrades. No rarity symbol. Yeah, somebody definitely dumped a bunch of those. Ursaring PSA 10. Plasma Storm, that's a PSA 9 though. Not a bunch of, like, what page is this? Page 3? So yeah, page 3 is like sub $500 card. So when I was looking, like I had mentioned, I looked through this entire auction and there was a bunch. I want to say 15 pages worth of stuff that haven't received bids this morning, which is a lot of stuff that PWCC could end up inheriting. So that's insane. Usually it's probably, I would say, 100-ish Pokemon cards. But we'll see. I don't know. Pokemon, no subgrades for bulk. No 10s, though. Was it modern? Sorry for all the questions. Last question. Was it modern? Because I could see that for vintage. That's what I've gotten hammered with all the time is 9.5s, 9s, and some 8.5s. But if you submitted 9 or modern, you got slapped with no 10s. I don't know. I don't know what to believe anymore. I feel like there's like 3 graders that are blind, that they're just handing out 10s, and the other half of the graders know what they're doing and they're not giving out as many 10s. They're kind of sticking with it. Because I feel like they're the type of company that wouldn't just change their standards without telling people, like their sister company. They told everybody. So I don't know. I feel like it probably is just the people grading the bulk just are less educated. I don't know. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not seeing still a whole bunch of high-end, like first edition base 10s. That number has stayed the same. Shadowless 10s have stayed the same in 2 weeks. A lot of them were modern. I feel like really those cards were 10, but I got 9.5. Yeah. Yep. It's that seems about like the normal CGC, which is unfortunate for sure. PSA 9, first ed, red, yellow. Oh, it's red cheeks, my bad. You know what I haven't looked for is like the error Charizard. Like the black ink error down here. Haven't looked for that in a long time. It's kind of just been like out of my mind. Sorry for that though, Yugi. That's a rough one, man. That's a story of my life, though. That's literally up and down kind of what I've dealt with. And it is sad, for sure. So we got 12 minutes until the extended bidding kicks in. There's some more no-rarity cards. I don't think there's any no-rarity hollows, though, in this auction. That would have been funny if that was a no rarity Blastoise just chilling right there in front of me as I said that. Bunch of no rarity 10s. Maybe it wasn't all 10s. There was definitely stuff. Oh, there was a Zapdos, which I'm not going to buy because I'd rather have something higher than an 8. So, it's cool though. I would love to own one of these one time. Wish they had a filter for grading company and grade. They do. Just type it in. Type in Pokemon CGC 8. Like I can do CGC 10. You just got to type in the filter. If that's what you're talking about, Mr. Oak. So like right now I'm viewing all 30, it's 34 CGC 10s. There's a bunch of these Mews that exist. Of course, this Neo Premium file. Speaking of CGC 10s, Charlie Herlocker had posted a picture of a... I can just go to it. Let's just go to it. Instagram.com. Charlie Herlocker posted a picture of a creature's card, the Rainbow Energy. This thing was extremely... Look at this thing. So this got a 9.5 centering and 3 10s. This thing top to bottom, there's no way on God's green earth this is a 9.5. Not to mention that this thing is literally crooked by probably 4 degrees. You can see it's thicker on the right, thinner on the left, on the bottom. But this thing is thick on the bottom compared to the top. And then if you look at the card next to it, this got a 9 centering, and it's way better. It's straight across cut. and it's closer in size, top to bottom. I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but they need to get their act together. It's pretty it's getting neglected a little bit. That's kind of sad. Anyway, back to the regular program. My rant. Should filter by language on PWCC. I just type it in. Pokemon Japanese, and you see all the Japanese cards. Pokemon Italian, you'll see all the Italian cards. German, same, because they put it, whatever is in this text, you can text search it. So, for only English. Oh, you mean like subtract? Gotcha. Like remove, like hit the minus button on eBay search. That's what they need to do. 100%. So I would love to be able to just go minus Japanese, and that would be sick. That would be pretty cool. Yeah, you can filter it by year released, and in general, most of that will then shift everything in clumps. That might be the play to do it that way, so then you can kind of skip through the Japanese because it will all be together because it was released at the same time. Yeah, what do you guys think, man, about the was that this week? Yeah, I think it was this week, the CGC PWCC agreement. I can't remember anymore. Just blurring together. Now I'm curious. I think it was this week. Maybe I talked about it last week. 4 videos. No, that was 2 days ago. What do you think? CGC agreement with PWCC. I think there's going to be in the beginning, a bunch of junk, but I think after a few weeks of people getting completely railed and losing $20 per card and then losing their card, they will learn by trial of fire. Could be the angle of the photo. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, those photos are damn nice. Like, really nice. Hey, yo, what's going on, Wes? Happy Sunday to you. Not a fan of PWCs, but might help CGC grades and CGC value. Yeah, I think it's a huge play. CGC with the authenticity guarantee, the PWCC agreement, they're definitely doing everything they can to be the go-to trading card grading company. And they have trading cards in their name. So it makes sense that they would play all their possible cards to be that company. PSA is everything. Pokemon's like the ugly stepchild for PSA. They've always been sports. Their podcast is 99%. Like everything PSA does is focused primarily on sports. But when Pokemon has a huge sale, they definitely will flex on it. But CGC started based on grading Pokemon primarily and Magic. So respect to them for doing everything they can. It'll only help them. Got a swirly boy here. Also, I lied. Completely lied. There's no rarity holographic cards, including the Zapdos I looked at. No clue on the values. This is a gray stamp CGC 10, and they put it on there. Wow, proud of them. I feel like every other gray stamp I see does not mention it on the slab, especially at PSA, because I don't think they even recognize that. Congrats on 800. Thanks, brother. No, it's crazy, man. I love what I'm doing. I'm having a good time doing it. Meeting some awesome people. I really enjoy the podcast series I do. Just talking to all these different collectors, people in the industry, just seeing how they came up with collecting and just getting to feel that, like their energy, where it's at, and what else they're collecting besides just Pokemon, because I want to That's something I try to do is kind of diversify myself. I'm not just Pokemon. It's collectibles, video games, Yu-Gi-Oh. Those are my big three. Probably is Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, and then video games. But everything. I want to know about why you're collecting this and that, and it's awesome. But 800 is crazy. It's been a long year and a half. PSA should not be the preferred, more valuable slab for Pokemon. It's tough. I'm diversified in what slabs I have too. Yeah, it's they got a hell of a mountain to climb for CDC to replace PSA, but it's a hell of a mountain. Like you're climbing Everest. Just look at, I don't know. Just yeah, it could happen if PSA upsets enough people, and I don't know, but I almost feel like the damage is done, and I feel like they could be side by side at some point, but it could be years down the road. All the ultra modern cards are going to CGC, so if you want to collect those down the road, a lot of them will be in CGC slabs. Base? Oh, it's Trainer Deck A. I'm like, what? $190 Machop, let's go. Going to the moon, baby. That's pretty awesome. For those of you who haven't seen it, this has got the red back on it. I really, really, really wish these were shadowless. They're all unlimited, or shadowed, I should say. I really wish the Trainer Deck A's and B's were shadowless. That'd be cool. There's something I was looking at. There's, I think, 2 Bulbasaurs in this auction with this green inked label on it, and they look dope. 1K sub soon, man. That'd be awesome. The lack of care and way they grade. I don't care how long they've been grading Pokemon. They show crap professionalism. So many people have PSA slabs and don't want their collection values to plummet. I don't want my CGC or PSA values to plummet. I've got too many of both. No rarity Pikachu for 160. First TCG Pikachu. 160. My opinion, I like this point. PSA is still number 1, but CGC is getting better and beating Beckett. Yeah, they're definitely. Beckett's got their little niche with their gold labels and such, gold 10s, black label 10s, but you would never see me set collecting in a Beckett slab. Like I've already set collected in a CG. Like I have a CGC 9 base unlimited set, and I love it. In a Beckett slab, it seems like a nuisance. There's so many more cards graded already. I feel like through CGC, it's going to be so much easier. The pain for me is my OCD and having subgrades and not having subgrades. I might have to get over that here in the future because it seems a lot. It's probably like 80% of cards being submitted now are without subgrades because of all the news coming out about there being 2 completely different grading scales. So here's a Diglett I bid on in case you wanted to see it. Super gray stamp, and it's a 10, so don't bid on it, please. Oh, it's 10 o'clock. Perfect timing. It's already an extended bidding. Man, I couldn't have timed that any better. Let's go. Extended bidding. We are up here, and it's upon us. I have my first CGC slab displayed at all times now. Yeah, that thing's a beauty. That shadowless Squirtle, right? CGC 5.5 that you're going to crack and get a 9. Yeah, I wish they had a system to resub and get subgrades. You would think that would exist. Yo, that ink Gengar is mine. So, Lil Boke. I call you Lil Broke. Jesus. That's rough. I had one of my recent submissions getting back without subgrades, and I paid for subgrades. So I went to tell them, I was like, hey, these cards don't have subgrades. They said, yeah, you can send them back, but because both cards got a 9, all they're going to do is they don't have pre-recorded subgrades. So they're going to see it has a 9, and they said they're literally going to pick subgrades that give my card a 9. The grade will not change. So I was like, I don't even want to do that. That sounds terrible. I'd rather crack it and resubmit it with subgrades. Some tops cards, so right now we can go look and see which ones didn't sell. Because if they didn't get a bid, they're closed. Let's see. That ain't Gengar's mine. Honestly, like the green slabs. They're pretty dope. Oh, no. Okay, so yeah. So the cards that had one bid sold. Always forget that. Cards that had one bid sold and the cards that had no bid sold. So I'm going to go to page 10 and see if... No, I'm selling. Gotcha. Yeah, man, good luck. Unsold. So already there's at least 4 pages of unsold cards. A lot of reverse modern cards. 9s. Lots of 9s. 5 pages of unsold. So this is what's going to happen when CGC... I'm going to... Yeah. There's 6 pages. We got a first edition card. A couple first edition cards unsold. CGC 9 first edition energy unsold, which rightfully so. Not worth it. So, like, those people out there that, again, just want to buy a slab, all of these are cheap, like $10. Each one of these you can be purchased, or $12 because of the buyer's premium. There's, was it 7 pages of unsold? So there's almost 7 pages. I'll just call it 6. So 6 times 24. 144 slabbed cards donated to PWCC this week. Yowzer. Y'all are generous. That's good. I should probably track that. I want to see that trend curve go up once the people start getting some of their CGC stuff entered into the vault and graded through them. That'll be interesting. They are called junk slabs. I totally agree. Going to bed. See you tomorrow. Good night. Love you very much. I will see you tomorrow. Filter. Not going to look at closed anymore. I'm going to go to live. Apply. Yeah. So I got a bunch of bids on this stuff because I did go through all 96 pages. So this will be interesting. I need to go look at those here shortly. This is 30 minutes of extended bidding. Should be easy to tell which CDC slabs are cards graded at PWC since they will have new certs. Yeah. I guess I have never tracked cert numbers from CDC, but yeah. You could do it. Same way you can PSA. You'll have an idea of which cards are which. So I'm going to go look at my bids. Creature deck has not moved. I feel like it's not going to because that is insane. Creature deck, $24,000 without buyer's premium. Jesus. 24,000 times... God, can't do math, dude. Come on. $28,800. Literally the price of a PSA 9 first edition base. But the last time those auctioned, they all go for 20 grand. So, that thing's slapping it clear across the face, it seems. So I'm going to clear the Pokemon filter. Bada boom. Ty Cobb still winning. That's good. I really like the flash auction thing, so people can, instead of having to literally wait 2 weeks for your thing to get uploaded into an auction, you can just do it whenever you want, as soon as you want. So I got, just right off the bat, quite the diversity. Game, Yu-Gi-Oh, Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon, Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh. Literally 50-50. Barry Sanders, PSA 9 rookie card. Let's go. Hoping to snag that bad boy. Upgrade my 8 that I got that I purchased for about the same price. Or if they will put a PWCC name on the back of the shirt when CGC grades. Barf. Barf. That'd be terrible. That'd be the worst decision they've ever made in their life. Alright, so I need to open a tab here. Because I don't need to buy multiples unless one of these goes really cheap. I am tracking my set for PSA 9 First Edition base because I'm going for all of it, not just the hollows, just literally the entire set. So I got some work ahead of me. PWCC signature on the card. That might devalue it 100%. 100%. PWCC on the back of those. Personal sets. Yep. So PSA 9, I need the Ivysaur Doug Trio. Let me see if I need Abra. Where's Abra? Nope. Nidorino. I think I do. Bada bing. Yep. So I'll watch that one. This Meryl jumped up. Oh no, it didn't. Still $40. PSA 10. PSA 10 rookie card Meryl for $40. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. I'm gonna chew on that one for a minute. PSA 9 Pidgey I don't need. So I want to watch this. Kind of want to watch that and that. Nope. That thing went up a little bit. That went up. First edition Charmeleon. That doubled in price. Okay. $110 for a 4.5. I feel like that's solid. Like, I would never in my life buy a 4.5. This thing is torched. Little Johnny chewed on this card and then cut it with a knife on the side, it looks like. That's insane. That's insane. There ain't no way in my life I'd like fit. $75 probably would have been my limit. $110 for a 4.5. I don't know. PSA 9, no symbol. Don't see those every day. Shining Flare Wingman, thank you very much. Charmander, Diglett. Don't think I'm going to go after that Charizard, or that Blue Eyes. Just call it a Charizard. Thousand Eyes. Damn, that price. I bid on this today, I feel like. I bid 150. That thing is in the moon right now. This card, Kazajan, was my first ever tournament I played in. I played this card. I summoned him, and I attacked into this card that literally bounced it back to my hand, and I almost hit the kid in the mouth. I was so pissed. Because literally, to bring this out, you got to tribute 2 monsters. I did that and attacked this thing called a Hane, and I literally almost cried. I was probably 12. A lot of CGC 4.5 first at base Ninetales collectors out there. Facts. Call up old school Pokemon. Even though it's got the damage on it, he'll buy it. He'll buy it for sure. Classic Yu-Gi-Oh moment. Yeah, dude, I was so pissed. Good times. Miss the old days. Go to page 2. Because I forgot I had a page 2. Abra $38 is decent, but I already have one. Eradicate. I feel like I have one of those. So this is the fun. Like, after I complete this set, I don't know what I'm going to do. Like, having this, like, the goal set forth, like, I want to complete this set is fun. Like, when I did this set for the binder, and that was a riot. Just filling in those binder slots is seriously addicting. And so this is similar. Crossing these off on a spreadsheet. I definitely need Eradicate. $38 isn't atrocious. They've been selling consistent though. eBay's been selling better. Like, I just looked at TCA Gaming's auction that just went off. He had some decent prices on some of his PSA 9 first edition base stuff. Like, for him, anyways. Why am I failing right now finding these cards in my damn spreadsheet? What the hell's going on? They're definitely in alphabet. They're in the same order. Come on. What is happening? That took way too long for me to find Drowsy. Like, what? Got that marked. I don't need... Somebody dumped... There's literally like 5 PSA 9 first edition Digletts in this auction. I don't know what's happening. Hane, yeah. Probably because of the weird grade people collecting the 1 to 10 grades. I miss when Monarchs were good. Dude, that's my shiznit. Monarchs. That is my stuff. Those are my favorite cards. That's what I just graded. I don't know if you saw it. I just graded this card. PSA 9 first edition Ryza. Ultimate Rare. 0 10s exist, and I think this is the 11th 9. Awesome card. Never see those go for sale. Monarch graded cards never go for sale. Ever. That's one thing about Yu-Gi-Oh, man. There's not a lot of 10s of all the cards. Like, everything's like sub 50 for population in 10s. Except for like the really sought after popular cards. Alright, where's Weedle now, dude? Alright. Failing. Weedle, I have. Diglett, I'm not going to follow all 37 of those. Eradicate again. So somebody dumped like 10 Eradicates as well. So that's cool. Ghastly, I need. I was looking at this. There's a handful of these cool reverses from Crystal Guardians. There's another one of those Digletts. Crazy. Just own the entire PSA 9 Diglett collection would be cool, right? Seal, that's a PSA 9. That's a uncommon. The duo. This Zapdos, though. This is crackable to sub for a PSA 10. I looked at, there's another Diglett. You know, you never have too many of those. How to tank the Diglett market. Sub 6 of the same exact grade PSA 9 first edition ones. There's another one. Literally, all of them. And they're all about the same price, $35, which I respect. Higher than this Coughing, higher than the Onyx. Like, Diglett's the champ, dude. It's the people's champ. I need Onyx. I need too much. Coughing. I think I marked a seal. I'm gonna run out of my time just doing this. Everything's getting extended though, it looks like. Go to number 3, just ignoring chat. Boom. Early you got some pretty bad print quality. Yeah, It seems to be that way. That's for sure. Like, there's some pretty low pops, man. It's crazy. Which are you winning? Me? None of them, because I need to go increase my bids on all of them. But I'm about to be in 2 seconds. Are graded energy cards worth anything? Depends. So I'm buying PSA 9 first edition base set energies for anywhere from $20 to $30 when one pops up that I need. Those are probably the most expensive ones in a PSA 9. Unless you get into like the special hollow ones from the E series or whatever. I don't know. There's some that cost more, but what 10s are you bidding on? The Yu-Gi-Oh 10s. That's it. I'll pull them up again in a second. I just want a junk baseball card because I bid on the wrong one whilst I was talking. Good job. Wasn't the Ty Cobb card? You get that? I love these primes. Oh yeah, I forgot about this Diglett. Let's go. This was I think this was my favorite Diglett when I did my in my Discord, which if you're not in, you need to go join it. It's linked down below in the description. We did a giveaway. People had to post pictures of Diglett cards, and this was my favorite. So I saw it in this auction. So many reverses. Literally tons of reverses from Crystal Guardians, EX Team Rocket in this auction. Crazy. This card raw sells for $20, and it's sitting at $18 without buyer's premium. So I like looking at these cards, like these ultra modern cards. This ain't ultra modern by any means, but it's modern, 2016. And looking at the backs of them. Because generally, like an 8.5 modern card from CGC seems to have a mint back. And this one does. It's mint. They gave it 8.5 corners and edges, probably because they didn't like the way it cut the corners. But these are the ones I think about cracking and submitting. The centering left to right might knock it to a 9 though at PSA. But this card, I'm sure in a PSA 10 is pretty cool. I really like this card. Looks cool to me. But I'm not going to buy it probably just because the centering's probably just bad enough. One second. Maintenance I need. Looks like I'm getting a maintenance tonight. Holy cow, there's 3 of them. For $20. Alright, coughing. I think there's so many coughings too. Like, why would somebody... It had to be one person that dumped all of these 9s into this one auction. Why would you do it in one auction? Makes no sense. All items. Close that spreadsheet out. Alright. So you got 10 minutes to get your bids placed to extend your items at a minimum. So do that if you haven't already. So my bids, I'm going to go over to my favorites, the thing I clicked on. I really would love to have a silver version again. I miss it dearly. If I had to pick one item from this list, it would probably be the Diglett. If I was gonna hone in on one thing, but I'm not here to hone in. So, Kazagen is awesome. That seems expensive. I feel like this sold cheaper recently on Instagram. So I don't know if I can go for $280 before buyer's premium. Like I'd rather have the Shining Flare Wingman Unlimited Ultimate Rare in a 9. Half the price. Like nobody besides myself and 4 other people have nostalgia for this card. And it's crazy that it's $300 and it's a super rare. Outselling my Diglett. Outselling a gray stamped Diglett. So these I followed in hopes of cracking and resubbing to PSA. This one I probably won't. So that was my intention originally bidding on these. I didn't look at the conditions yet until now. I don't know what's going on with that corner. The thing looks rough though. Like the only reason I'm going to bid on any of these is to crack and resub. I need 30 guys to buy into card for 1K each. Who's in for fractional shares? Not I, man. Not I. They've been around for some time. The Rally company, they are buying. Rally is buying out a lot of the high end video games. They're in heritage auctions and golden auctions. Yeah. So I don't know. It's kind of sus. Kazajan was in my deck back in the gap. That exact one? No. At PSA 10, that'd be impressive. So this Charmander has potential to get cracked and re-slabbed into a PSA 9. Is it worth the risk at 130? Because I would cry if it came back a PSA 8. But if you could buy, I don't even know what it goes for. I haven't been following the non-hollows very closely. PSA 9 first edition base Charmander. I would take a poll on something, but I did that last week and my stream literally sharded itself, which is amazing. By the way, I will not be here next week. I will be on an airplane flying to Germany. I will not be here. I will be back for the week after, but not here next week. Sadly, the biggest PWCC auction I think is next week. As far as quantity, so I got 7 minutes. I need to get a hurry on this. Make sure all the stuff's getting moved over so something doesn't sell that I actually want to buy. Oh, of course, there's just tons of just jank. God dang. Best offer, $200. See. $200 since already 130. I'll throw 140 at it. Review and confirm. You don't look German? I'm not German. I'm a version of Polish, Russian, Canadian, 1% African, according to Ancestry. Maybe 2% African. So I'm gonna was it the Charmeleon that was beat up? No, not beat up. But I feel like that's kind of pricey. Yeah, flying to Germany for work. Probably do a couple of vlogs. I would love to find a card shop or some collectible shop over there. It would be so cool. I'm there for Sunday to Friday. Flying into Frankfurt. Looking forward to it. Been there once before for work. It's always a good time. I love the old architecture. That's my favorite part about overseas. 2%, my brother. Welcome to the club. Yeah. You know what it is. Yep, 2%. I'll change that to my gamer tag's now going to be 2%. That's funny. So this one's getting extended. $2%, my brother. Oh, Lord. That's funny. Oh, man. 2% like the milk, exactly. Ain't nothing better than 2% milk. Don't let your parents tell you anything different. I'm not going to buy that tonight. I want that. Not going to buy that. Probably not going to buy that because the price is insane. Don't need to buy a whole bunch of stuff tonight. I got so much other stuff I need to do. Refresh. Alright. Just talk myself through this. Sorry, you gotta hear me spew this crap out of my mouth. Haven't looked at Ivysaur yet. Let's see Ivysaur. No. That one's probably why that one's $80. that's definitely an $80 card. Dugtrio. Solid. Solid. Let's go. When is the Heritage Signature Auction? Is that the end of May? I've been waiting for that thing like what? Not gonna buy that. $40. 43. Drowsy. Nah. 40 is probably my limit there. Same for here. Same for here. Same for here. Ghastly. I'll do 40 as well. I'll just put them all at 40. I don't want to win 2 of each of these. That could happen in me doing this, which would be unfortunate. And I'm not looking at all the other ones, so I'd hate to outbid. I made a bad decision doing it this way. Almost lost my Diglett. That would have been sad for sure. 25. $22. Say I don't want to buy 2 maintenance at all. I do not want to buy 2 maintenance cards. Basic. What are you going after, man? Anything juicy? You don't gotta give specifics. Highest bidder, coughing. I don't have one. Update bid. I've been outbid. 40. I'll do 40 on this one. Man. I'm the highest bidder on both Raticates. Get destroyed. Son of a gun. Somebody better outbid me on one of them. I don't want to. Please. I have 2 rare Yu-Gi-Oh cards you might want if you don't buy too much tonight. Let me know, man. Somebody, I forget what his Instagram handle is, but he just got sent express 2 Yu-Gi-Oh Shonen Jump cards. Gold Sarcophagus and another card, and they're in the multiple thousands of dollars. Those things are awesome. They look so good in CGC slabs. I really, really wish that they pulled the trigger much sooner. Damn, that thing almost sold. I only watched 2 cards, a Japanese card and a Legendary Collection card. Nice. So this is extended. I was outbid. Yeah, so this is about to get less. Which is good. It's good. Diglett, I'm winning. Charmander, I don't think I'm going to chase her. Got outbid. Got outbid on the trio. These auctions suck. They cost too much money. Too much damn money. Let me tell you. Unfollow, unfollow, refresh. So we are after the first closing, so there's going to be a bunch of stuff that just closed, which I will be going to look at in a minute. I watched a CGC Yu-Gi-Oh! Bulk return video on YouTube. Guy got 110, a handful of commons with 9s, and the rest were usual 8 to 8.5s for non-hollow Yu-Gi-Oh! Yep. That's there's yeah, there's gonna be a learning curve for all the Yu-Gi-Oh collectors out there. Luckily, I already went through that hill with Pokemon. And yeah, so I'm fortunate in that. Let me see what this Barry Sanders is real quick so I don't overspend. I want to say it's probably about that. It's probably about that whiskey. You drinking whiskey? $125 with shipping. So this is already over that. So I'm gonna back off. I'm not trying to spend full market, but it seems like all of this stuff is doing decent. Yeah, I love the case, but I'm used to PSA 10s. Don't want to settle for CDCH just to get them back fast. Yup. That's the everlasting battle inside of my head. Do I want to get them back fast or do I want them graded? Because I got a couple bangers sitting here that I'm about to send to CDC. There's only 3 cards, but I've been wanting to get a Yu-Gi-Oh card in the CDC slab anyways. And there's also a World of Warcraft card I've been wanting to get graded. So that probably will happen. Drowsy, goodbye. Not gonna buy you. You went over my threshold, $40. Diglett. I might buy my first ever PSA 10 first edition base set Diglett. And it's a thick old gray stamp. I've been outbid on the maintenance? You son of a... Come on, man. Do better. Do better. What is this? That's 200. Oh, it shows right here with buyer's premium. So that's 250, 3, call it 4, $500. Damn. A lot of money. So I'm just gonna let that one go. I'm gonna see if there is still one I can buy for 23. I drink whiskey when I go camping. When I'm sitting around a bonfire, I'm the kind of guy that will have a pint of whiskey that I drink with beer. I just drink it out of the bottle. That's usually it when I go camping. I don't usually drink at all besides camping or when the in-laws are in town. Stuff like that. I don't know. Social drinker. Oh, Steve sent me a message on Instagram. Tournament pack ultras. Yeah, those are definitely rare. So yeah, looking forward to seeing those pictures. Oh, I won some cards. All right. Favorites. I'm the high bidder on those 4. It looks like I won the Diglett. So I'm not even going to watch these anymore because I'm not going to increase the bid. So I'm going to go look and see what I won real quick. Status. That is the nice part about this. This thing ends quick. Quick. 35 minutes in, I got the Crystal Guardians Diglett. Let's see what the back looks like. I didn't even look at it. I don't know. It's got the smallest white nick on the top left. How's the centering? Left to right's possible PSA 10 quality. It's like it's like borderline 9 for that. So this probably would get a PSA 9, and top to bottom's a little off too. So, I don't know. We'll see. Might be worth a try. I won 2 Raticate. Son of a bitch. Mother of Lord. Jesus. Mother. Alright. That's cool. That's what happens. That's what happens. I will likely just be leaving one of those in the vault and throwing it into an auction just to get rid of it. No reason to send it back. Just get my money back. Alright, let's go all items. You know what I wish? That YouTube didn't do all this copyright bullcrap. Such horse donkey. Such crap. Why is this all items? Oh, it's looking at 1. Got it. See the Pawn Star segment with Charlie and his Ghastly? I seen someone in a misprint group had the same error with the Evolution Diglett. I saw that Diglett. I saw it. I was going to message him, but I didn't. I'm glad I didn't. I saw the Diglett, though. I was like, damn. Yeah, that episode of Pawn Stars, what'd you guys think? Think it was any staging? Think that was all 100% legit, no premeditation? Because the way the Gary from Pawn Stars episode went, they had contacted him and told him and asked him to come in. They set up the trip. Do you think all of this was the same? Let me know your thoughts. I have already my opinion, obviously, but Umbreon's still going. Looks like our boy, the creature Charizard, sold for $24,000. What'd you guys think about the expert himself? I got CGC grader opinions on the CGC expert card. Yeah, it's not as bad as what WADA did. WADA did similar, but the guy that went and evaluated the WADA game was the owner of WADA. Matt was at least a grader. Just won a Tiger Woods cards for the father-in-law. That's dope. I was looking at those. There was a handful of rookies for Tiger in this auction. Handful of them. You don't golf, Oak? Living down in Florida, bro? Man, that's what I would love to live in Florida for that reason. That's like probably the only reason. The golf year round would be insane instead of just 4 to 5 months a year. That would be insane. It would be expensive. I'd have less Pokemon cards for sure. For sure. So there's only 367 Pokemon cards? I guess so. Yeah. This thing's trimming down pretty quick. Yeah, I do, but I'm terrible. Just fun. Yeah, so that's another place I'll drink some beers if I want to have a good time. I can't play when I drink, but when I'm having a good time, I can drink some beers and 3 sets of dusty clubs. Oh, God. These are the Wednesday clubs. Here's the clubs for Thursdays, and here's the club for Sundays. Respect. I'm going to look at closed. I think 24K on a Creature's Art is a good price. I was helping Charlie find a deck, and they were around 40K at the time for the full deck. Now public offers in Japan at 100K on the deck. Yeah. That's crazy. You could buy the one already graded on PSA right here. Oh, I already got rid of the tab. It was like 350 grand. You guys really think that card was worth 3K? I don't know. It might have been before Chumley handled it and put it all over the table and annihilated the thing, but I don't know, man. It's pretty interesting. I know where to take you when you come down. I will be in Florida the week of May 22nd for a week. looking forward to that. World traveling, going to Germany and Florida in the same month. Sheesh. 28, so that thing didn't move. So 28,800. Umbreon solid 26,000. This sold for the same price as like a base unlimited box. Which this I think is better. German first ed for sure. I'd probably take that over that. Charizard sold for. So this is pretty consistent. Like you just multiply the grade times 100, and that's seems to be about the sale price for first edition base set Charizards. It's pretty crazy. There was, I think, 3 PSA 10 first ed base cards, $5,000, $5,000. This Bulbasaur, $4,700 almost. Jesus Christ, that is strong. With 19 of them, I feel like that's not that low. 19 for how many people are collecting it, but I don't know. $4,700 is high. I don't follow that, so and they don't sell that often or go to auction, so it's crazy. Somebody's out there building set, a couple people at least. I'd have paid $1,000 for that Ghastly, but I'm not a big air guy, but think it looks cool. Yeah, definitely. So that gentleman, sneak peek for you, the viewers here. On Tuesday, I have my next podcast with the head grader from CGC. The same guy that was on that Pawn Stars episode. That will be pretty awesome. Thoroughly looking forward to that. Already have everything's lined up. The way, and those of you who have been on my podcast, if any of you have that are in the chat, but I send out topic items and they approve them or deny them or ask to add some. And he just said, let's run it. So I sent him a bunch of stuff. And it's going to be a banger, dude. It's going to be awesome. So that'll probably get uploaded Wednesday. How much do you think a Spanish base set booster box is worth? Unlimited, I'd assume. It'd probably be similar to like a jungle box. A jungle English box, which is what, $6,000? I'd say probably around there. Because I know the base unlimited English is like 11 to 14-ish right now, so I'd say probably close to almost half of that. So $5,000 to $7,000. Complete guess. Based on English. So nice. Blastoise $1,300. Anyone buy anything besides your Tiger Woods card? You guys, Basic or Professor Oak, own either of these Pikachus? These are expensive as hell. Holy cow. $3,600. Japanese promo nada. Wake Volume 6. Not awake. Is that a person? I have no clue. But there's not a whole lot of abbreviations going on in that title, which I respect. What's going on, Droop? Drew, is that the same Drew that was on the with you, Mr. Oak? I'd assume so. Yep. Seems like it. Really enjoyed your guys your game show, man. That was pretty good. I enjoyed it thoroughly. The guy asking all the questions seemed like a whack job, but no. It would have been funny to ask a bunch of like modern questions, like how many Pokemon exist, or what is the evolution form of like this modern Pokemon? Because I would have failed that so bad. Like, If you would have hit me with any modern questions. That was pretty funny though. More original anime questions next time would be pretty cool. Like you would ask the first Pokemon he caught, like more stuff along that would be pretty cool. Picked up some reverse hollow rocket returns, dude. I love those cards. If I could just buy a binder set off eBay right now, that'd be probably the first one I'd buy is Team Rocket Returns. So expensive. So expensive. So, I mean, literally the reverses from Rocket Returns are like the same price as my PSA 9 first edition base cards that I'm chasing. I should have played Tiebreaker better. No idea it'd be a tie for the LA. It was a while. It was a while. That thing kept going, man. But it's all good. Oh, good old Scream promos are still selling. Man, these things haven't tanked yet. Jesus. Basic Charizard, $900. Oh, yeah. Yes. I completely forgot. I'm glad I saw that. CGC 10 sales. Let's check it. Let's check it. There's a whole handful of not awake promos. Pretty hard to come by. Gem Mint, the Pikachu's most popular. Obviously, it was a manga. Manga. Gotcha. Do you think CGC makes the top stuff go to head grader like Matt? I thought I heard in early interview that random graders talked about getting to hold first ed Zards and such. No clue. I think back in the day when they first opened, he definitely saw the high stuff. Likely. But now, there's definitely people trained and doing it. And everybody's probably getting their paws on it. That's for sure. So this is going to be interesting. I cannot wait to get into this. $15 CGC 10s. Let's go. These are Portuguese, though, but still. Dog dirt cheap. Manga Lord. What's up, dude? What's going on, Silver? Appreciate y'all being here. Enjoying my Sunday evening. I'm about to go downstairs after this and slam some ice cream. What is everyone's favorite ice cream? I have our particular taste in my ice cream. So I'm going to go. I need to look up eBay real quick on these. See if there is even any sales. PSA 10 first edition base Charmander. No way, $15 for 10s. Yep. I just slammed Neapolitan. Alright, you're not a mod anymore. I'm sorry. I'm joking. Oh, that's good. That's good. Yeah. Neapolitan's good. I'm joking. I love strawberry. Mixing it with those is not bad either. Wow. PSA 10 buy it now, so I need a bid. So $1,000. So Charmander undersold PSA 10 by $200. $200. What do y'all think about it? I'm assuming the Squirtle's cheaper at $720. And then also that seems to be, it could be a play now. Like, are these actually PSA 10 quality cards? Like, that's $200 freaking sitting out there. Yep. So, I would say this is probably a 10 at PSA. Centering is balls nuts. And the back looks damn clean, too. So, the fact that... One second, let me... Hold the line. Yeah, Pidgey was in the ranks with Squirtle right here. So, yeah, yep. That something fell through the cracks there, fellas. Pidgey. Oh, it's a gray stamp. Extremely gray stamp. But yeah, I don't know for this one. It's kind of high. Like if you compare like PSA 10, the PSA 10 is not fetching $400, and I just purchased a PSA 10 gray stamp Caterpie, same set for $280. So the Pidgey definitely did great. I feel like this Mew did great. $400 for this Mew? That's insane. Compared to these two first edition base starters. That's insane. Like this Mew, this definitely had to have outsold a PSA 10. Crazy. I would guess this is a $100 card. Not even. Somebody messed up. Or I'm missing something. Like it's like the Black Star promo birds. It's like it's out there in bricks. There's a $50 one on bids, and that sold for $396. Is it a pop one? Oh, it's a perfect 10. It's a perfect 10. Wow. So we just saw what that could do. I forgot there is a bunch of perfect 10s in this auction too, not just pristines. Yeah, that perfect 10 definitely. Now I'm curious. Let's go look at original series. Is it under promotional? Yeah. How many perfect? Is that the only one? I'm starting to think there's like one or two perfect 10s of those Mews. Black Star promo. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Well, it's that damn CDC 10, dude. Perfect 10s are considered top notch. Yeah. Yep. That seems to be the thinking behind a lot of people, and myself for my Kyogres I'm chasing. That's not how you spell Mew. Okay. Now I'm just gonna troll. Okay. Mew. Non-hollow 310s. Pokemon League, that's it, right? I think that's it. 2000 Pokemon League. The most graded one. 4,700 cards. It looks like it's the most graded card. Yep. That's for sure. Like twofold. That sold for $400. Makes me feel really good about buying a perfect 10 Kyogre for $300. Tell you that. That's crazy. But yeah, these definitely undersold the PSA 10s, which this falls right in line with what we saw last week for the modern cards. This one's kind of an anomaly with a gray stamp, so it sold decent. This one's a perfect. There seems to be 4 of them, but there's still 4 of them, and there's brick cities out there. That's an exceptionally high price, in my opinion. There's a perfect Charizard. This definitely outsold PSA 10 at $200. Umbreon, this is a pristine, $115. This seems maybe a little bit higher than the PSA 10 price. I don't follow it, but I feel like PSA 10. I feel like this isn't the best Umbreon to come out recently, but it's a good one. Oranguru, $88 for a perfect 10. So this is probably the cheapest perfect 10 I've ever seen sold. And counting, because I think there's one here. $49 for a perfect 10. Pristine 10. So this pristine 10, Jesse and James, I feel like it's definitely cheaper than a PSA 10. Those things were doing well, I thought, at one point. I feel like raw, they hit $10. Damn, I paid $140 for that Umbreon. I could be completely wrong. I don't follow Modern that well, but I could be wrong. $50 for PSA 10. So, yeah, that definitely undersold the PSA 10. This is another pristine character rare. So this is awesome. I didn't even realize they did what's set? This is 2019. A character rare Magnemite card. Dude, they need to do this with so many more like common cards, like basic Pokemon, Diglett, Growlithe, just Vulpix, the runts of the litter would be awesome because this is probably the coolest Magnemite card that I have ever seen. And I regret not bidding on this because I definitely probably would have bought that for $37. Yeah, just flat. It's flat. So most of these sold pretty, I would say below PSA 10s again. But I'm curious about this one. 2022 Character Rare Umbreon. $2022. That's so weird seeing that. That's crazy. I should probably put that in there. God, 2022 Pokemon cards for that much money. I feel like I haven't seen that card. Of course, probably should have punched the number in. TG22. God dang, man, I got fat fingers tonight, that's for sure. 1057. Snaps. Auction's probably about done. SGC 10s are $60. A pristine 10 looks like it sold for $130, and this one just sold for $115. PSA 10's $100. PSA 10's $150. PSA 10's $120. PSA 10's $170. Yeah, these are like pre-release prices, it seems. And then it dropped off to $100. So I'd say it's about $100. So this is fair compared to a PSA 10. I think this is probably one of the fairest ones. I'm not going to dig into all these. These ones might be. These are beautiful as well. I love that it looks like Gary. That's the one I bought. Tax killed me. Yeah, that's why you got to buy in PWCC, man. 0 sales tax. 0 sales tax if you upload it into your... So when you purchase a card, upload it into your vault, and then 2 days later, submit it to yourself, and you don't pay sales tax. You just pay a shipping fee. So like I just sent those... I just did the PWCC return video. I think it was 70 cards. Almost 70, or I don't even know. It was like a $6,000 evaluation on it. So they did insurance. And it cost $70 to ship all of those cards to my house. And I paid 0 sales tax because it was purchased through PWCC, who's a 0 sales tax state. So where they're at. So awesome part of it. If I was international, all of my eBay, because you can set up, like if you're on eBay and you purchase something, you can have it shipped direct to your vault. And when you do that, if it shows I think it's Washington or Oregon that they're in, if you're showing it's going to a PWCC vault, you're paying 0 sales tax. So people that don't have sales businesses, if you're buying a $2,000 card, send it to PWCC for a day, let them sit on it, and then ship it to yourself, and you're just paying shipping. Yep. Not really, I don't know. It seems like a smart play. I've done it similar sometimes. So, I'm going to go look real quick. Most of this should be wrapped up now. It's 11 o'clock. I'm going to clear this filter. I just noticed they have Pristine Typhlosion up for auction right now. Is it still going? I feel like everything's ended. Ty Cobb ended up pulling 31 G's. Damn, Detroit. Let's go. Yeah, I think all 34 CGC 10s were closed already. I do think so. Steven Jackson. You had sent me a message on Instagram, but I didn't get any pictures. But I'm definitely into tournament pack cards. I actually just bought my first TP9 tournament pack 5 ultra rare. And I definitely am targeting the other first 4 at least. Those are expensive as hell. Alright, I'm going to filter Pokemon. Actually, I'll look at Yu-Gi-Oh! Real quick. There's only a couple pages of that. Just want to see where some of this stuff landed. Oh, damn, that's not terrible. I think in a PSA 10, though, this thing goes for almost 10 grand. So it's not that amazing. I feel like it was close to 10 grand. Maybe it's definitely probably dropped below that now, but wow. Gate Guardian 10 2200. 2001 Japanese Blue Eyes Dragon Ultimate Rare SM51 PSA 10. Spell of Mask is definitely the first Ultimate Rare printing of that. That's for sure. PSA 10 BPT tin. So I don't know. I would definitely take. It's an SGC, so it's not as liquid being in the SGC slab. So, alternative art, Dark Paladin, high sales overall. Like it's good to see this high in numbers. PSA 10 Ultra Rare Pharaoh Servant, decent price there. I know the guy probably wanted more, but I feel like it's pretty solid. Wow. I just sold, like, my SGC 9.5 I just sold this card, sold for $1,000, and a PSA 9 is only $492. That's crazy. Shining Flare Wingman, $380. I would have taken that over this freaking Portuguese Blue Eyes all day. DDS, nice. $336 on it. Of course, it's the most expensive one of the 3 pieces. Come on. Come on. Awesome. Good stuff. Yeah, the other 2 pages aren't too amazing to look at. Very cool to see. 62 cards go for auction for Yu-Gi-Oh! This week. Bada bing, bada boom. Yeah, overall, it seemed like most of this stuff exceptionally well. This is a reverse for $4,400. A hollow goes for $15,000, I think. It was the last few that I've sold through here. PSA 10 Shadowless Machamp for $3,400. Crazy stuff. $2,000 Dratini. You love to see it. That's awesome. $2,000 Dratini. Pop 1 of 10. Damn, just lost the No-Rated Zapdos PSA 8. Glad I wasn't bidding against you, man. What I end up going for? It'll probably be on the next page. It probably will be. Or on the page. Actually, in a couple pages, possibly. I'm going to guess it's probably like 800-ish. 700. Maybe not. Maybe not. Depends who was bidding on it, though. Could be. Gotta love this Suicune. Around 800 with buyer's premium. Yeah. Nailed it. Nailed it. Shadowless Venusaur pack. So PSA 9 first or base unlimited Charizard $1,000. Isn't that crazy? The PSA 9 sold for 6 G's at the top of the mountain when we were pumping through all this stuff after Logan Paul. $6,000 for this card. My PSA 6 was $1,000. And I didn't sell it because my dad bought it for me. I was like, holy smokes. That's crazy that there was enough people that fell into this market to pump that PSA 9 to 6 G's. Sports, like literally, I'd never talked to so many sports card collectors in my life. Gary Vee had helped pump that to the moon, which is why NFTs are what they are today. Good old Gary Vaynerchuk, but yeah, God love him. The dude touches something and people flock to it like a bunch of carrier pigeons. Hopefully none of you guys are carrier pigeons. If you are, I'll send help. Yeah, 11 o'clock. Probably gonna call it. Pretty awesome though. Good auction in all. Most of the stuff I'm looking at is literally the way it's been trending though, like decent prices on stuff. There is a bunch of stuff that's unsold, obviously, which a bunch of junk slabs, but there is stuff in between I didn't really dig into to look at those prices, but I'm sure there was some value there. But it seems less and less. It seems like more and more people are on here buying cards because I feel like these prices are getting like following eBay sold after buyer's premium. For at least like comparing PSA to PSA, CGC to CGC, it seems like these are getting pretty consistent. Like there's like no glaring, because in the beginning there was glaring over sale, glaring under sale. Like you could see them easily just scrolling through here. And most of these don't. Nothing really is sticking out at all, which is good. I like a more consistent. And if you see something, let me know. I'd be curious to see something I might have missed, but I'm pretty well rehearsed on the vintage side of where sales should be, just within a couple $100 nonetheless. Like Brock's right on $500. Yep, seems about right. Chilling Reign sealed case $500. That's what, $80 per box, 85. So yeah, it's about nailed it. So yeah, all in all, keep it running. Let's go. Hope to see you guys in 2 weeks. Not next week. I'll be in Germany, but look forward to maybe some cool videos from me while I'm overseas. I will hopefully not crash into the Atlantic Ocean, and I will survive that trip. But I appreciate you guys spending some time with me, hanging out. It's always a good time. Y'all have a good one, all right? Slap that like button on the way out. Why don't you? Have a good one. Peace.